So today we're at City Hall here in Sacramento. One of the big components of ACE Enterprise, again, is exposing a lot of our boys to things in the community. So what better way to expose them than to the head of the city of Sacramento, who happens to be Mayor Kevin Johnson, an African-American man who grew up here in the city of Sacramento, who played basketball, but decided to come back to his community and give back, but not only give back in his community, Boca Park, but give back as a running for the mayor of Sacramento.
It starts now. So I'm going to say them again. We're going to repeat them. Y'all ready?
You got your pen, man?
Yes, my
We're going to ask you about that.
You ready?
You got a pen on?
Be nice.
I'm right there.
Ready?
Y'all supposed to repeat them too. Be nice.
Be nice.
Be nice.
Be nice.
Work hard.
Work hard.
Climb the mountain of college. Be nice.
Be nice.
Work hard.
Work hard.
Climb the mountain of college.
Climb the mountain of college.
Be nice.
Be nice.
Work hard.
Work hard.
I like that.
Climb the mountain of college.
Climb the mountain of college.
Be nice.
Be nice.
Work hard.
Work hard.
Climb the mountain of college.
Climb the mountain of college.
Okay, y'all got it.
Can you be like a basketball player, play baseball,
And
and
then
then
become
be
the
the
mayor?
mayor? Like, you be
I'll
everywhere.
That one, work hard. So when I was growing up, I love sports, but my grandparents, I was raised by my grandparents. My grandparents said, it's okay if I love sports, but I had to take care of my schoolwork and my academic first. So I knew I had to do that in order to play sports. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So I was a pretty good athlete. I was good in both baseball and basketball. I was pretty good in both. And when I got to college, I was being recruited to go to different colleges. So before I accepted scholarship, I asked the colleges, could I play baseball and basketball in college? And they both said yeah. So then my junior year in college, I was pretty decent at both sports, but I had to choose, I felt, either basketball or baseball. Do you want to be pretty good at two things, or do you want to be really good at one?
Really good at work.
So I had to choose between the two, and I chose basketball. And my grandfather used to always tell me, don't complain and stay on the sidelines. Throw your hat in the ring and go do something about it. So then I said, I might as well run for mayor, and here we are. So I did basketball, I did baseball, but the hard work and all that, and getting a track record of success, that allowed me to come back home and run for mayor in Sacramento.
So, Mayor Johnson, who was your one role model or two role models growing up in life that really kept you on the right path?
So I'm gonna give you two. One you're all probably not gonna know. So Dr. J, you guys ever heard that name before?
Yeah, I heard of him.
You heard of him?
He a basketball player too?
Yeah, he used to play for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Mm-hmm.
He was a great player, but what I liked about him is he was good on the court, like on the basketball court, but it's what he did off the court that I really respected. He had businesses off the court, he had nonprofits, he helped other people in the community. So I love what he did on the court.
So he was like a mayor too.
He wasn't a mayor, but he did a lot of things that a mayor would do, very similar. So
Because he had the money.
He had money, but also he had a commitment to give back and help out his community and start a business and stuff. So that's what I liked about him. And then my other role model was just my grandparents. My grandparents, both my grandmother and my grandfather, were my good role models growing up.
You can be nice now. You can work to what? Go to college?
Yeah.
You're doing that now, right?
I'm gonna leave my email.
And what was the other thing he told you guys?
Oh, yeah.
Work hard.
Work hard, be nice,
Climb on college.
and climb.
On college.
You can do that now. Part of what you're doing now is like you're doing it, right?
So today we had several of our boys coming to City Hall today. Got a chance to spend one-on-one time with the mayor, and mayor talked to them about leadership skills, about staying in school, and about climbing that road to college. And he also discussed some of his role models that helped him along the way, and that's another thing we try to expose our boys to. Generally, we all need some type of role models to help us get through our way in life. And Mayor Johnson indicated that Julius Erving was one of his role models. He was a basketball guy, but not only was he good on the court, but he said Julius Erving, or Dr. J, was also good off the court and doing a lot for his community. And Mayor Johnson said he really looked up to that. Then his other role models were his grandparents. And a lot of times we have those role models in our home or in our family. His grandparents is what guided him, kept him on the right path, kept him out the streets, and helped him and directed him to go to college.
I went to the City Hall today, and I met Kevin Johnson, and he told me a lot of things. And to achieve my goals, I have to work hard, be nice and climb the mountain of college. And to do that, you have to stay focused on education and be nice to people. Don't be greedy. Just stay on top of school education, and what you do for other people will turn back around and come back to you. And like, it was nice to meet Kevin Johnson because he was a good role model to me. And like, yeah.